Welcome to another episode of China Update, where I provide you with the most up-to-date political, economic, and geostrategic analysis on the world's number 2 economy. My name is Tony. Let's jump in. Happy Friday, everybody. Just a piece of housekeeping at the beginning of the episode. I haven't taken a day off China Update for almost 5 weeks now, so I've decided to take this weekend off. There will not be an episode tomorrow on Saturday or on Sunday. Now, there will be an extra bonus episode for Patreon and channel members on Sunday. I hope you can appreciate that after a month of daily episodes, I need the weekend off. I'm also recording this out of the office, so this will be an audio recording with images over. We'll be back to regular episodes on Monday. Thank you so much, everybody, for your understanding. Now, with that said, let's jump in. China's industrial firms experienced a fourth consecutive month of profit declines in November, with annual profits poised for the sharpest drop since records began in 2000. Today, Friday, just a few hours ago, the National Bureau of Statistics reported a 7.3% decrease in industrial profits at large companies compared to the same month last year. Even the official data is very poor. While the November figure marked an improvement over the double-digit drops seen in the previous months, it deepened the year-to-date profit decline to 4.7% for the first 11 months. This suggests that despite Beijing's extensive stimulus measures, the economy's recovery remains sluggish, with demand still underwhelming. Industrial profits are a key indicator of the financial health of China's factories, mines, and utilities, directly influencing their investment and expansion decisions. Weak domestic demand, prolonged deflation, the longest streak since 1999, and subdued retail sales have compounded corporate pressures. Producer prices remain weak too, and external pressures loom, such as potential trade disruptions from higher tariffs under the incoming US administration. While China is on track to meet its 5% growth target for the year, as we have seen, this has been driven by unsustainable debt from Chinese governments, local and central, spending on infrastructure and manufacturing. Manufacturing which, we can now see, isn't profitable. The World Bank on yesterday, raised its forecast for China's economic growth in 2024 and 2025, reflecting the recent policy adjustments. It now expects China's GDP to grow 4.9% officially in 2024, while in 2025 China's GDP is expected to expand by 4.5%, higher than the organization's prior forecast of 4.1%. However, the World Bank cautioned that China's embattled property sector, alongside subdued household and business confidence, will remain headwinds to its growth. Next up, we take note of two areas where China may be seeing technological advances. Yesterday, Thursday, footage of a mysterious triangular tailless aircraft flying over Chengdu, Sichuan province, sparked speculation about China's 6th-generation fighter jet. Videos circulating on Chinese social media show the aircraft flanked by a J-20 5th-generation fighter, fueling assumptions about its cutting-edge stealth and endurance capabilities. While the jet remains unnamed and unconfirmed by official channels, a post from the Chengdu-based Defense Times hinted at its existence. The outlet shared an image of a ginkgo leaf, likening the aircraft's design to the leaf's shape. This subtle acknowledgement quickly went viral, with observers interpreting it as a semi-official nod to the new fighter. The test flight coincided with Mao Zedong's birthday, leading some Chinese netizens to link the event to his legacy. Quote, "In 1949, Mao founded China with 17 makeshift planes. Today, we've achieved this milestone," end quote, remarked one commentator, contrasting the nation's progress with its historical challenges. China's rapid advancements in military aviation have intensified global competition. The observed jet appears larger than the J-20, with a design emphasizing stealth, extended range, and enhanced payload capacity. Rumored to include 3 engines in an unconventional configuration, the aircraft aims for sustained high speed and high altitude performance, further solidifying China's presence in the race for 6th-generation air dominance. Of course, a lot of this is speculation. We do not know the details, and frankly, China still has a long way to go to be a peer competitor with the likes of, say, the United States. Meanwhile, US-based The Wall Street Journal writes yesterday that Chinese AI startups are advancing faster than expected, quote, "challenging US dominance despite restrictions on acquiring cutting-edge chips," end quote. Companies like DeepSeek and Moonshot AI have unveiled models showcasing capabilities that rival leading American AI programs. DeepSeek supported by a prominent hedge fund, recently previewed its latest large language model, claiming it compares favorably with OpenAI's O1 reasoning model released in September. Similarly, Moonshot AI, backed by Alibaba and Tencent, announced a math-specialized model it says approaches O1's capabilities. While these claims are hard to verify without standard benchmarks, the outlet writes that US experts have expressed surprise at the pace of progress. China's AI developers face hurdles from US export controls on advanced NVIDIA chips. However, they've adopted strategies like reinforcement learning and mixture of experts (MOE) to optimize performance with limited resources. Tencent's November MOE model reportedly matched Meta's Llama 3.1, despite being trained with just a tenth of the computing power. DeepSeek has leveraged alternative solutions such as its Firefly 2 cluster, which achieves near equivalent performance to NVIDIA's systems at lower costs and energy use. The company focuses on open-source models for math encoding, while Moonshot's ChatGPT-like chatbot Kimi excels in handling long-form text. Of course, as we've also seen on China Update, US export controls have faced a lot of criticism domestically for having too many loopholes, allowing Chinese importers to buy up chips before they are blocked for export. Still, Chinese startups remain less valued than US giants like OpenAI, which is worth $157 billion. Fierce competition has also sparked price wars among vendors, with some firms like AI having delayed IPO plans due to valuation challenges. Despite limited access to cutting-edge hardware, the Wall Street Journal piece argues that Chinese AI companies are innovating in software and training techniques, positioning themselves as formidable competitors. As Jack Clark of Anthropic noted, quote, "Made in China is becoming a reality for AI," end quote, just as it has for electric cars and drones. The race for AI dominance continues, with global implications for technology and, of course, geopolitics. But for China to really compete, it needs to fix its economy, something it has not been able to do for several years now. And next up, we will see that private equity is in an especially bad place. But just quickly, if you're getting some value from today's episode of China Update, I have a huge favor to ask. That is just to hit the like button. And if you have not done so already, subscribing is a tremendous help as well. Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee links are also in the description for those who want to help keep the channel financially sustainable. I also show my appreciation to these viewers by providing the occasional bonus exclusive content too. Thank you so much, everybody, for the ongoing support. And finally for today, global private equity giants have faced unprecedented challenges in China this year, as stricter IPO regulations and a sluggish economy have stalled exits from investors, leaving billions of dollars effectively locked in the country. UK-based The Financial Times reports that data from DealLogic reveals that the 10 largest private equity firms, including Blackstone, KKR, and Carlyle Group, have not successfully listed or sold any Chinese portfolio companies in 2023, a first in over a decade. Buyout groups traditionally rely on exiting investments within 3 to 5 years to deliver returns for pension funds, insurance companies, and other stakeholders. However, China's regulatory tightening since 2021, combined with a slowing economy, has severely weakened these exit strategies. Notably, the $137 billion invested in China by the top firms over the past decade have yielded only $38 billion in exits, while new investments since 2022 have plummeted to $5 billion. The regulatory crackdown has also curbed offshore listings, a common exit strategy, particularly after Beijing targeted DD following its 2021 New York IPO. This year, domestic IPOs in China totaled just $7 billion by late November, a steep decline from $46 billion in 2022. Private equity firms are exploring alternative options, such as selling stakes to domestic or multinational companies. But these transactions face hurdles. US-China tensions and increased scrutiny of mainland investors have deterred international buyers. The few exits achieved, such as Carlyle's sale of its minority stake in McDonald's China operations, highlight the sector's struggles. The slowdown has made investors more cautious. Quote, "You could buy cheaply in China now," end quote, noted a private market specialist speaking on the condition of anonymity to the Financial Times. Quote, "But what happens if you can't exit?" End quote. For now, the uncertainty surrounding exits is casting a long shadow over China's appeal as a destination for private equity investment. Okay, that is today's episode of China Update. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Have a good Friday. Have a restful weekend, and I will see you all on Monday.